The latest round of bids for Manchester United were submitted last week. The deadline for those was initially set at 9 p.m. UK on Wednesday. That deadline was extended, but all those bids are now in, and the Rain Group, the bank looking after the process, and also the Glazer family are looking at those and will decide on what steps to take next. That's certainly the message that's been sent back to the bidders, that they shouldn't expect an immediate response to their offers, and that Rain Group and the Glazer family will look at the offers that have been received and decide what this process is going to look like moving forward. One of the main issues, though, is still the Glazer family's valuation. The second round of bids are improved on the numbers that were talked about at the start of this process, but they're not going to hit the £6 billion mark that the Glazer family believe Man United is worth, and that's going to leave the Glazers with a decision to make. Either they decide that they're going to stick to their £6 billion valuation and decide that they're not going to sell for anything less than that, or they decide to compromise a little bit, accept a little bit of a lower fee, and still allow this takeover to happen. There are, though, still a lot of people who are involved in this process who don't believe that the Glazers are going to sell. The statement that they released in November said that they were looking at strategic alternatives, which could include a full sale, but also could include accepting a minority investment. And there are US hedge funds interested in making that minority investment that could help redevelop Old Trafford and redevelop the facilities at Carrington, but would allow the Glazer family to remain in charge. Obviously, that would be very, very unpopular with Man United fans. They've protested against the Glazer family's ownership ever since they took over with a leveraged buyout in 2005. And really, this process has gone on so long and raised the hopes of so many Man United fans that if the Glazer family were to turn around and say, actually, we're not selling, we're going to stay, the protests that would be, it would prompt from Man United fans would probably be even greater than the protests that we've seen all the way through their ownership since they took over in 2005. So really, at the moment, there are big decisions for the Glazer family to make. There are offers on the table to buy them out, but as the bidders have been told, the ball is in their court, and it will be up to the Glazers to decide what they want to do next.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.